Well, Gina, welcome to ITAS.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, as a global head of product development for a major transfer agency organization that's been based in Asia for many years, can you tell us what you think are the important developments coming in 2012?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's a very, very exciting time on the transfer agency side for Asia. I would like to focus on three topics: on the market, on the regulatory environment, and the most important thing, our clients, the asset managers. On the market side, we see the development that Asia is growing 8% in 2011, according to figures from Deckard. And it is expected that over the next 5 years, it will have twice the growth rate as we see in Europe right now. So for asset managers, this is a really exciting market. In addition, we see savings rates between 30 and 53%. So quite, amazing, open-minded market with a hunger for fund business. But Asia is not Asia. 30 countries, We are right now as HSBC, even though we have a strong presence in 7 countries on the TA side in Asia, on the ground, having local operations. But the difference in regulations, also the setup, how the market works, is quite different. And we should never forget that. On the regulation side, we see loads of things going on. Indonesia is one market which focuses more on, KYC elements as well as where the funds are coming from. In Taiwan, we see the TDCC as middleman for the fund order routing process. And Indonesia, South Korea, loads of markets, loads going on the regulation side. In regard to our clients, what we see is there's a more openness right now towards automation, which has never been before. There's still a lot of reliance on proprietary formats, which we see all over. We see that in Dublin and Luxembourg as well. But it's exciting because the volume is increasing, and I think some service providers struggle, with the manual input side. So this is actually a good opportunity for service providers to do more in that market. We from HSBC will focus in 2012 very much on automation of the fund industry in Asia Pacific. We are very completely open-minded regards to SWIFT platforms, proprietary formats, in order to make that work. Because the clients are looking for one pie in order to work on automation. It doesn't matter if it's cross-border business or domestic business, and that's what we would like to work on.
I find it interesting for those of us that have responsibilities for transfer agency operations in Asia, that they've invited us here specifically to a European conference.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot to learn for our Asian counterparts and so forth from European operations and vice versa.
Yes.
Because it is not a single European Union type environment, and as you've so aptly demonstrated, it's 30 countries, 30 solutions, 30 regulators. So I think that's quite interesting observations for our friends here.
But perhaps one last comment, because you made a very, very good point, different regulations and different legal environments. This also hinders the market a little bit, because there's this big will for a pan-Asian passport, but so far these problems, which you just mentioned, hinder them to establish this. So far, the UCIT model is very much, trusted and used all over Asia, but that might change in the future. If these guys are getting closer together, we might see something in Asia as well.
Which they say they are.
Yes.
So we'll see. It will be interesting by the end of 2012.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome again to ITAS.
Yeah, thank you.